I think the real issue with that was like
we get split open too easily.
Newcastle defended well.
I think it's pathetic.
To be honest, I love Son. Yeah.
The column today was very disappointed. The reason it was very disappointing was they played 5 at the back, so they was playing defensive because they're coming away to a lovely stadium like that. There was away. We couldn't cope with it. We couldn't break them down, and we should know by that. If you want to be one of the top clubs, you should know how to break down when people park the bus. Yes. And it's very, very frustrating. But that's what happens when you support Spurs. They're frustrated, but I still love them to bits.
I didn't quite think that they quite got the shape and the strategy quite right. I thought we had a lot of forwards on the pitch at any one time. They seemed to be tripping over each other at various points, so didn't have a lot of space. Newcastle defended well. I suppose that's pretty much it.
It's defence. It's just not strong enough. We just get the ball, we get split open too easily, and then it's just stupid mistakes that are caused, and they just lead to goals. Personally, I think playing Vertonghen, I think we miss him a lot. But other than that, I don't know. It's just I think we just need to stop playing football as much and just sometimes just get it out when we need to instead of trying to mess about with it.
I think
Wenger out, man.
I think the real issue with that was like we just need to start Eriksen. You know, Eriksen unlocks passes that others don't. You know, in regards to Winks is great. He'll keep things ticking over. It will keep things ticking over, but he's never going to find that penetrating pass. Eriksen finds that. Hopefully, Sissoko can do that. But yeah, I just think we need to start Eriksen and play Eriksen every week. Because if Eriksen starts that game, we don't lose this game. That's the most important thing.
I think it's boring. I think it needs to fucking step it up. We've got all these people here, thousands of people, and they're just letting themselves down. I think it's pathetic. Put a bit of fucking effort in. It's not hard, is it?
I ain't gonna lie, mate. They turned up today and they thought they were gonna win the game.
Side every single time.
Yeah.
Go forward. Celso was fucking terrible.
This is it.
Eriksen come on, he was useless. As much as we need him to start, but Kane, it's not his fault, but he's something else.
Do you know what as well? Davinson Sanchez. I mean, it's not possible. He shouldn't start. I don't know what's happened with Jan Vertonghen. I don't know what's happened with Jan Vertonghen and Poch. But yeah, he's got to play Jan Vertonghen. Jan Vertonghen is our best defender, so play him every week. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, exactly, Jan. What's going on with him, I do not know.
I think the problem starts with the coach, isn't it? He didn't learn his lesson from the Villa game. When you see without Eriksen, without one of the best midfielders in the world, we don't play that good. And to be honest, I love Son, yeah? But he's coming after a period that he didn't play in, yeah? So better start Eriksen and bring Son second half. That team needs to start with Eriksen and Kane for me. The problem with Sanchez, the other guy said, I don't think it's a problem, but you definitely want to have a left central defender that has a left foot, which is Vertonghen. Kane had the worst day probably today. It happens once in a while. I mean, you can't say anything to Kane. He's our talisman. But yeah, the main thing, Pochettino. You can't go at City and Drew with a good plan, to be honest, that 4-3-1-2, and then come at home and play Newcastle's game. Like, you know they're going to defend. Why don't you put on the field your best created midfielder, isn't it? So, yeah, disappointing result. We need to go at Arsenal and win. We lost 3 points today with Newcastle. It's not acceptable. Pochettino needs to upgrade. He needs to get it right. He needs to play Eriksen. I'm waiting also to see what happened with Kyle Walker-Peters, because he was decent first half, but he didn't produce anything. Some fans say Aurier, he's shit or something like that. They don't remember what Aurier did last season for us in the Champions League. He was very good. I remember the Dortmund game, yeah? Now if KVP is not right, we need to play Aurier.